Hello, we are back for what's the day today? Sunday. Sunday's Chessle. Score is currently 3-5. Let's see if we can bring it back a little bit closer. Let's go d4. d4, d5. Knight f3. No. Let's go c4. I like the Queen's Gambit lines. Knight f3, f6. E4. Actually, no. Let's do knight out first. Knight, bishop, e4, castle. Okay. Let's see. It's d4. So no knight f6, but there's d5. This makes me think Dutch. d4, f5. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, sorry. I am getting messaged. Turn that off. Right. Not Dutch because you'd need a knight f6 really. D4, not d5. d4. Let's try a Dutch. Maybe you can have a Dutch without a without. There's no c4. There's no knight f3. Oh my word. Oh. Is it like a trump? Oh no, but there's no knight f6, is there? There is a d5 at some point. Let's go east. There's no e6. What? Huh. d6? That wouldn't make sense though. Some sort of modern g6. Let's try that. d4. There's no knight f3. What would make sense? Just bishop out. Bishop there. e3. Play that into a London. Then go d5. Then go bishop. Whoops. Then I know c5 is a way to play against the London. Oh no, but knight c3 comes next. So e7, e3. Can't be bishop there. Knight c3 instead of the bishop. Knight c3, c5. Just there. Takes. Oh no, c3, not f3. So it's a Jabava. Now c5. Bishop. Knight. Something like that. Okay. So there is a c5. It's not really a London. d4, c5? That's like a Benoni, isn't it? Oh, I don't really know. This is an interesting one. d4, there's no d5 right after. What else can you reply to d4 with? Go d6. That feels like a waste of a move. Let's just try b6. I'm completely unfamiliar with anything here. Take the center. Then, I mean, knight c3 would make sense there, so d4, d6, e4, e5. Let's try that. No, that would make sense. E5 wouldn't make sense here. E4, c5, something like that. This is really picking my brain. Let's try d4, e6, d5, c5. E4 wouldn't make sense though, would it? There's no knight f3. There is a knight c3, but not now. g3. Then c5. Then there. Let's try knight. Oh no, there's no knight c6. What? Bishop out. Knight c3. Knight there. I don't know. I'm now making this up completely. I have absolutely no idea. There. Back. This is like utter garbage. Okay, so we've got some ideas. So there is a d6. Oh, this is tough. There's an e4. There's not a d6. There's a c5. How else do you respond to d4? There's no knight f6, is there? No. And it's not like a modern where you like just... I am really quite confused. There's no e6. Is there an e5? This is tough. D4, c5. Is really, really tempting. But then I don't know. E4? Take the center. D6. Takes D5. That makes no sense. E4, then like D5? Would takes make sense here? You take here, then maybe there. Oh no, take here. Then E5. I'm just trying to like get some somewhat making sense. Defend that. That makes sense. You wouldn't take there. You'd push there though. But let's just take there. Oh, I don't know. This is really quite tough. There's a c5, there's a d6. There's nothing else for white. Huh? There's no f4. Let's try e3. Take? No, it wouldn't be takes. Let's just try and get some sort of idea of what's happening. Oh my word, it's a d4 c5. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, there is a d6. So d6 probably comes next, right? I should have done that. But what comes next for white? There's an e4. That's all we know. It's not e4 now. No knights. There's no g6. What on earth? There's no knight f3. So what would you move now? c3? No, but we've done c3, haven't we? No, let's just try that. Feels like d6 comes next. Then e4, e5. Push. Oh no, d5 has to come for the take there. Oh, I have absolutely no idea. This is really hard. This is all pawn moves so far. It's d4, c5, then what? c4? There's no c4. But let's just do it, because that sort of makes sense. There, queen trade? No, because the knight c3, okay. What makes sense? Knight c3, but not yet. Are we just like taking center? Is this what the plan is? e4. Now d5 takes e4. No, that makes no sense. d5 there. This makes utter nonsense, no sense whatsoever. I can't figure out what's white's next move here. This is the problem. It's not e4. It's not c4. It's not e3. It's not c3 because we have to have knight c3. Moving the knights would make sense. Unless... But g3, there's no g3. b3? This is really odd. d6, bishop. d5. Takes. There. No, not takes. Knight c3. e5. No, there's an oh, there is an e5. E5 would make sense after e4 though. So what? Takes there, e5. But there's no e4 in that. Knight c3. Bishop, knight, no. Oh, this is so tough. There's no knight c6. What if I went e5 now? Then I went e4. Then you went takes. That would make absolutely no sense. Oh, what if I knight c3, bishop d7? E6 would make more sense, right? Defend. E5. Oh no, because then there's no e5. Okay, there. E4, e5. This is like utter garbage that I'm throwing. Oh, e4 can't sit there. Nor can d5 sit there. Right, let's see if we can do a process of elimination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is our last chance. d4, c5, right. Where can d6 sit? Can't sit there. Could sit there. Oh, no, d6 has to be for... Okay, d6. Okay, so... Oops. d6. Can't sit there. It could sit there. It could sit there. It could sit there. It's just not next. What are the other options? d5. So can d5 sit here? No. d5 can't sit here. Can't. Could be there. Could be there. This is such a tough one. Let's do white's moves here. It can't be. What do we have as possibilities? e4, and that's it. Oh God. And we know it's not e4 there because we've done that, haven't we? So it can't be e4. Oh, e4 can't go there or there, so it's got to go there. Okay. So we know where e4 goes. So it's going to be something. We'll just put in knight f3, for example. And I'll just do a random move. a3. Something. It can't be d6. Could it be d5? Or e5? Oh, this is so tough. So we know, hang on. We know e4 has to go here. Which means, oh, but e5 doesn't come there. So probably e5 before, right? So now we need something for white. I have absolutely no idea. Take. d6. No, d6 can't come there. Take, then what? Take d5? No, but we have to have d6 at some point. Take e5. Then we know e4 has to come here. Oh, and then probably take this pawn back. Oh, but there's no bishop takes c5. And is there a d takes c5? There's no d takes c5, so we don't know. Oh, no. And d6 can't come... Oh, this is so annoying. Oh, I really want this as well. F4 doesn't make sense. E3, but there's no E3. We've discovered there's no E3. I don't understand what makes sense for white. Knight? D2. Let's just placehold that for now. Can't be D6. Now E5. E4. Takes. Looks dangerous. So what if E4 takes? D6. No, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense whatsoever. And that knight can't go there because the knight C3. What is the move? Oh, I have absolutely no idea. And there's no C4, is there? F3? There's no B3. Oh, this is so hard. Bishop D2. Let's just do that. Bishop D2. Now, it can't be D6. It could be E5 or D5. What makes sense here? D5 makes sense here, right? Nope, because we need D6 first. And D6 can't come next, which means E5. Or a knight move. So I'm going to say E5. Takes there. E4 there. Oh, no, not E4. Knight C3. Knight. Oh, no, knight C3. Has to come now. D5. E4? Then what? Push? I'm making this up entirely. It is a Benoni. D4, C5. Oh, and then push! D5, E5, E4. Oh, I completely didn't even consider that you could push that D4 to D5. Gutting. Yeah, a lot of pawn moves. That's really, really tricky. And I have absolutely no idea about the Benoni. So, fair play. Got us today. God, that's tough. God, that's tough. That's taken me 20 minutes. And I didn't even get it. Wow. That is gutting. That is gutting. Okay, score is 3-6. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully we can get one back. God, 20 minutes.